All right, folks, welcome back to day two of the WVC. Yesterday was a show of pure skill, grit, and some jaw dropping plays. Storm set the tone with relentless aggression in their opener. KDG followed up by showing exactly why they are considered one of the most disciplined and dangerous teams in the tournament. And then Huntrix closed out the day in style with a confident and calculated win. Day one made one thing clear: every team is here to win and no one is backing down. Good evening, everyone. My name is Vega and I will be your host for this semi final matchup. We've got KDG versus Crashout, two teams that have battled their way through here through talent, teamwork, and sheer determination. The stakes: a ticket to the grand finals. Only one can move forward, and both teams know that this is their moment to make history. We kick things off on one of Valorant's most iconic maps, Ascent. It's the chessboard of competitive play, open mid control, calculated rotations, utility battles that can decide the round before a shot is fired. For those who might be new to it, mid is everything here. Own it and you control the pace of the game. It lets you split into sides, fake rotations, and keep defenders guessing. Lose it, and you're stuck reacting instead of dictating. And then there's a sense signature twist, those mechanical doors at A and B. They aren't just here for decorations. Break them through to open a floodgate of new angles. Fake them to throw defenders into panic mode, or keep them shut to force attackers into predictable choke points. Every choice adds another layer to the mind games. Crashout will be starting on attack, and that means they have the power to set the tone. Will they explode onto sides with lightning fast entries, catching KDG off guard, or will they play it slow and methodical and working utility, pressuring mid and striking only when they've pulled defenders out of position? When it comes to team composition in Ascent, the recipe for success is tried and true, of course. One smoker to cut those dangerous sidelines, two initiators to more or less pry open stubborn defenses and clear angles, a duelist, of course, to capitalize on every chance, every opening, and a sentinel to anchor the spike once it's down. This map rewards coordination, patience, and crisp execution. And in the semi-final, there is no margin for error, not a single one at all. Now, mind you, if you were to remember yesterday, KDG are coming in with momentum, confidence, and a clean day one win under their belt. They'll want to impose they will want to impose their early win and remind everyone why they're favorites to go to the distance. Of course, we also are aware of the fact that they are the first title winners for a women's championship, and they are here to claim that title back again. So, Crashout though, they are the wildcard, hungry, fearless, and ready to flip the script. They know they can't give KDG any breathing room. Every round has to be a fight. This is the semifinals of the WVC. This is where legends are made, where big plays turn into lasting memories, and where every clutch can be the difference between advancing to the grand finals or going home. So strap in, folks. The lights are bright, the tension is high, the crowd is buzzing, and KDG versus Crashout on Ascent is about to explode into action. Ollie push into A side, looking forward to make some sort of breathing room, pushing in, giving all of the aggression as earlier stated. But smokes, the hesitancy from Crashout at the moment is causing them to be a little behind. Smokes keeping them
Feeling
at bay.
sight.
Semi taking space, pushing in guns, taken care of. Fluffs is gone, now it's a 4v4. We just... Attackers are being pushed back. Crashout has to think through about their strategy to push in here, but look at this. B side has been open, mid is covered. A plan to rotate, maybe? No, it's a hesitation. Trixie holding Cubby. The entry to garden has been blocked off. It looks like now it's a completely B rotation. Sova pushing in from the other side on the defender's aspect, holding the side, waiting for any sort of play to come around. Making all the nice possible, waiting. Sova's just holding his angle, holding her angle. Maybe
30 seconds left.
locking in, trying to take a peek. White Beak takes one down. Peachy's gone. Just another white peak. Not beneficial this time, but gives the info enough for Hima to be able to sacrifice. Pushing forward, Trixie breaking the door through market, trying to enter. Beast Tiki's planning the side before the 10 seconds runs down.
One enemy
angle whiffs but takes the kill. One more remaining. It's a 3v1. We've seen KDG clutch this before, but can they do it? We've seen KDG clutch this, but Crashout unfortunately cannot. It was a bit of a hassle in the start. Attackers trying to go into A, but didn't really get the momentum pushing forward. So the defenders having some sort of an advantage there. Of course, it's still the first round. Really doesn't mark any sort of flow in terms of the way the game is going to go, but it certainly does give you the. It certainly gives you that motivation to push forward now. Of course, for the attackers, a little less hesitation, more aggression, and then you all are sorted. They were able to plant the spike, but team coordination was a little lacking behind, so that's what caused them to lose that round there for a minute. Looking into trying to push mid now, trying to take mid control, going up garden. Of course, they're not aware of Breach, but Breach making herself low, trying to peek wide. Senu does not get the kill, taken out by the Spectre. The utility is coming in clutch there for a second there for Breach. Not aware of Tiki's pushing up. Look at the cross. No, Tiki just for 1 second,
remaining.
and that is what you call
Spike
Valorant
down
timing.
A.
Just like that, with a flawlessly executed defense. They take the second round with ease. Attackers are hesitant, are all over the place, and need to really rethink their strategy. Whereas the defenders have it all planned and executed it perfectly, only for the demise of the attackers. Crashout having a small bit of tendency to hold back, giving KDG advantage to take the 2-round lead. I think we saw this in the earlier games as well. KDG has the ability to stay calm and just lock in they're just anchoring their defense, which makes the attackers to have to rethink the way they attack them. They did give Ravens the opportunity to push it properly. And look at Seno pushing in aggressively this time. The two duelists trying to take Flopsa out. Get site in control. Attackers have now are now in the strong point. 4v3. Trixie takes out of the unaware Midnight. Just like that, it's a 3v3 now. The attackers have planted. They are inside and just waiting now. It's a waiting game, and as you see all the defenders are holding, taking, pulling, and dragging everyone out of their positions and just taking the side for themselves. This is what you call a perfect retake. And ladies and gentlemen, with that you have a 3-round lead going for KDG. The attackers are disarrayed with every sort of util use coming in from KDG. KDG showing their experience and the reason why they have been title winners at one point. This is them coming back to take that title back again now. Crashout have to do something here, some sort of strategy change. They can't let the momentum and the lead stretch out for too long, because the moment they do, that's when KDG strikes. We saw that earlier, even with Ravens having such a big lead, KDG still made it and got the overtime, winning the game and then winning the next match with a significant difference. This is how dangerous KDG is. Crashout really has to rethink, and get fabulous nades. We saw it yesterday, we're seeing it today. She's just perfect with the way she throws her nades. Senu's taken out. Now it's a 4v4. The attackers are spread. 1B, 1 mid. And now, 2 trying to get in A. Will they get the opportunity to enter? Yes, Midnight pushes him. To no avail. Tihi's there. Tihi takes control of that. Peachy, Tiki trying to do something. Trying to make some sort of difference. Get closer. Get some peaks. Get some chip in. Hima taking it. Hima versus Midnight. Midnight just absolutely decimates her. That's fantastic accuracy. He's being a menace to the attackers at the moment. Crashout cannot stand his nades and boombots, giving her team the advantage to a 2v4. Peachy and Sova seem to be rotating to B side. Just take a moment to look at how
30 seconds
beautifully
left.
anchored down KDG is at the moment. They're not switching, they're not rotating. Of course, there is a chance that they know that they could go B. They have Flopsa covering that for them, waiting for the call out from Flopsa. Look, the moment the call out comes, everybody starts rotating in. This is what you call absolute patience. This is the reason why they keep winning rounds. Wasting the time of the attackers, but PG having practiced her training. What a beautiful 2 flicks to the head, but really doesn't do anything, doesn't amount to anything, because KDG carries on with their lead. It's a 4-0 lead at the moment. The attackers are all over the place. The mental is now getting a little bit distorted, and you can see it's really not moving forward for Crashout at the moment. They have to move in as one, really forget about what the last 4 rounds was and make a difference. The statement has been made. KDG is here to win. What is Crashout going to do about it? Will they move in forward, get the kills, get the sort of advantage that they need? It's what Crashout will be looking to do, but Tihi now is waiting. She's not throwing her nades like she did last time, but she probably wants and is itching to go forward after those two. It's about the patience. It's about whom you play and whom you're playing and whom you're playing against. That is the name of the game at the moment. Ooh, the Valorant timing coming in at again. KJ, defender, trying to push mid over there. Will probably need. Oh no, Tihi just turns around for 1 second. He's taken care of by Stash has. Trixie waiting for the 2 and gets collided to the head. Peachy pushing it through side, gets Trixie out. Sight is in the attacker space, but really, how well are they going to do at keeping it at the attacker space? They have few more seconds till it detonates. Hima trying to take some sort of big thinking behind box, but really not. Smoking trees. Fluffs are trying to push in through garden. Little does she know. Tiki is awaiting. Fluffs
Last player standing.
sorry, Tiki whips and Fluffs gets taken care of. Just like that, 2v3 goes to the defender side, and KDG gets their 5th round. Really nothing much than the fact that the attackers are all over the place. I think what you need to understand is you need coordination, positioning, and chemistry when it comes to playing a game like Valorant, and that is something KDG has it down to the T. We saw it, we've seen it in the match against Ravens, but when it, in the scenario of Crashout, they really do not have that aspect of the game tied in at the moment, and I think that is something they'll have to talk about. 5 rounds in, and it's all very one-sided at the moment. KDG seems to be rumming and taking every single sort of advantage to their play at this moment. I think a lot will have to be said to the Crashout team. Most importantly, positioning and the fact that they have to go in at once. Not be hesitant, be decisive, push in together, and then you'll all be good. KDG, as much as they are doing amazing at the moment, they really have to consider their one disadvantage of losing a player and then falling apart. That is something that they had a big problem with last round and last game. Are they going to have that similar issue this game as well? Have they fixed that? Have they worked it out? Is something that they'll be talking about. But still, making a statement here, KDG, 5 rounds in the first semifinals, they have told everyone who's watching today that they are in here to win this tournament and go far and wide and get that championship belt under themselves. Now, going in through spawn and going all the way to push through B main. Looking at that, defenders seem to be very set on their decision to push B, taking it slowly, all of them grouping it up. They're all hung up at B lobby, seeing if there's a... Nobody checks mid, just pushes into B main as slowly as possible, trying to confuse. Fluffs her with her bots, just awaiting for some sort of intel from the bots, and the bots give them the intel that they need. Senu pushes in, not waiting for even a second. Fluffs her takes out. No, Senu's gone as well. Spike's dropped inside. The ult. Fluffs are doing her best to control side. What can the rest of the team do? The lockdown from the KJ, holding the defenders back. But the ult from Medusa provides a significant damage to the attacker. Sticky and all the others are now holding side. Plant has been spiked. Peachy trying to take the peak. A wide peak. Only to her display was destroyed. Medusa with the 2 and Trixie with the stun. It's a 1v3. What can Tiki do in this moment with a dual peak? The timing, the coordination, the positioning is all what you can see here at the moment from KDG, and that is exactly why they are right now going far and wide into a 6 lead, a very commanding lead in a match that should be equally one-sided. Ascent should ideally be equally should have been something that it should be on one side. Crashout has to be doing something very wrong here for KDG to be going so strongly ahead. It has to be assessed, their positioning and their disarray at the moment. It's not going to Crashout's plan. The slow push is not making KDG any less impatient, and that is why KDG at the moment is holding an amazing lead, a commanding lead of 6. Look at
Get
Senu
out of my
taking a very
way.
audacious approach of pushing up garden while letting a team take off a Trixie. Though has proven many times here that she has been able to deal with this, but no, the timing,
done.
and again Senu does it amazingly, takes care of Trixie, and now the ulti.
Blow you up.
Peachy coming in with a beautiful push, but Senu with a swing to take care of the one who took care of Trixie.
Spike planted.
The OD spray through walls is not going to provide any sort of difference. It's a 2v3 now. The attackers could manage to do something here. Senu's swing. Tiki trying to out garden, but does not deal damage to any left.
Player
Just get it.
standing.
Senu tried her best, takes care of Hima, but Medusa is still inside.
Shock dart.
Diffusers.
Scanning ahead.
Tiki has to. Tiki swings. No, she does not. And that loses the round. A very good round this time from the Crashout. They pushed in with a lot of audacity. Senu especially doing a fabulous job at taking out Trixie and the rest of the team, giving them that space that the duelist usually creates, and giving them the chance to win the round. But unfortunately, not enough from the other members of Crashout. Peachy trying a beautiful push in too, but unfortunately to no avail. It's taken care of Tihi with that ult. This is what you'd like to normally see from an attacking team like Crashout at the moment. A very good push only, but they need to do it more frequently. Tihi very nearly got taken out by a sheriff shot. Then the nade to slow down the team. She's very well aware this is very good util usage at the moment, not just wasting it but to waste time, and this is what the defenders need to ideally be doing. And the boombot just comes running at Stash. As for a moment there I thought it was going to take care of them. Now what is the attackers, specifically Crashout, going to be doing? What is their plan?
Blocking sight.
Hesitation, trying to cross. Like I said, this is one of the reasons, unfortunately, the hesitation gives defenders the time to just drain out the clock and then waste and stall time only to win the round. Senu pushing it audaciously again, but not this time. Tiki, unfortunately, gets taken care of by Tiki. Tiki has sight now. They're all rotating into A side, waiting for the peak.
30 seconds left.
It's a 3v4 at the moment. Spike has been planted. 2 in hell, 1 rafters, 1 garden. What is the peak going to be? Medusa trying to take a wide peak. Trixie takes some jet. Going down hell. Flip. Oh, what a shot by Midnight.
One
Medusa just
enemy
gone.
remaining.
Trixie coming in from garden and just erasing everybody with 5 HP remaining. Just like that, KDG take 8 rounds. Crashout is all over the place. Entry being provided by Senu, but not really being held back by the Sentinels to hold the side at all. Crashout is right now crashing out because they can't seem to get their affairs in check. Oh, a weird defender timeout here at the moment. But I think it's about how to keep momentum going and just keep things going the way they are. Don't change things. Don't rotate unnecessarily. That's what the defenders will be talking about. Keep your calm, keep composed. They're trying to trick us, don't fall for it. That's what the defenders ideally should be talking about. The attackers on the other end have to be more quick, aggressive in an approach like this. It's not going, they have to take the defenders on because the defenders are very spread out and they're all over the place. They're not rotating even if there's a slight sound. So it's best to take the defenders as soon as possible, so that they have no chance for the people from the other sides to move over. That's typically the strat that the attackers should go for. But it's not happening for Crashout. The slow working process is not happening. Space being made by Seno, not being backed up by the teammates is ultimately causing Crashout's downfall typically at the moment. After that timeout, we are currently 8-0 into the first match of the 3-round bracket ascent,
Placing swarm
being
grenade.
the iconic map of Valorant.
Placing swarm grenade.
Having won this would typically put the winner up on morale for the next two or for the next game, or even ideally 2 games. Now look, Seno pushing in, not holding things back. They're trying to take care of mid. Hima with an Odin all the way in mid, waiting for somebody crossing the marker. Doesn't take corners, but escapes that very narrowly. Peachy does not. But still, Peachy turns around, gets a headshot flick on Hima. Hima's taken out mid control. Taker. Defenders are at a disadvantage for the first time in this game. But just like that, Trick City, he coming from A, takes care of Tiki. And now it's a 3v3. A 3v2. These two are on a roll. Senu, what is he going to do against the bridge? Trixie beating. Senu whips and gets taken care of. Medusa Trix.
One enemy remaining.
Midnight. Midnight against it. No! With the little HP that she has, there's very little that she could have done. There was no margin of error, but she had two that she could produce, and unfortunately for them, 9 rounds in. What a beautiful attack from the attackers there. As you saw, aggressiveness, taking no hesitation, going straight into side, taking the defenders on, really puts the defenders at a very big disadvantage, and that is what happened there. They were taken out 4v2, 4v3, and just like that. But to their surprise, Trixie and Medusa had other plans coming in and completely destroying Crashout. At that point, unfortunate for Midnight, did really well to hold the side as long as she could. It's 9-0 at the moment. Are they going to be as aggressive as they were last round? Are they going to be hesitant? Which one is it? A Crashout has to provide something. Crashout has to make some sort of momentum shift if they are going to make it any easier for them to defend. Because mind you, defending on this map is not as easy as other maps. But as much as KDG is making it seem out to be very easy to defend, it really is not. The attackers trying to take a mid approach now. Little do they know, Hima is waiting in market with an Odin, but they're going to garden. Senu's leading her troops into garden. Trixie waiting for the blind to push out the smokes in garden. The drone coming in, giving the... Gets taken out by Trixie. Tiggy's utils. This is what you call... Oh, the uncoordination is uncanny. Unfortunate for Tiggy.
Right there.
Now the team is going through mid all the way up.
Our spikes
Up to
down.
market. Do the entering
Spike
market.
down
Waiting for the
A.
Odin spray. Senu's taking
30
time,
seconds
trying to see if there's any sort of gap that she can push into. No, Medusa takes taken out by Senu. This is what Senu was trying to do. Unfortunately, Senu's wide push did not counter Hima's Odin. The attackers have pushed up. Midnight waiting for the peak. The smoke's coming in to save
Placing swarm
Hima.
grenade.
Hima has
10
no
sec-
idea about Midnight. Just waiting on the other side. Locked on. 7 seconds remaining.
Done.
What a beautiful spray by
Enemy remaining.
Midnight, but Hima goes in, takes down the lockdown. Now the defenders are at a big disadvantage. Peachy to win one for Crashout. Peachy to give some sort of hope to the team Crashout. Waiting for Tinky to push. No, the timing. Trixie. Sorry, Hima, and Peachy gets taken out just like that. Defenders just keep coming and bouncing and retaking side with absolute
My ult's ready. Sorry to spoil the party.
absolute intensity that Crashout is unable to hold them back at the moment. 10 rounds in, and this is almost unbelievable for a semi-final matchup to witness a commanding lead such as 10. KDG is on fire in terms of their defending, and the way they retake, they wait, they hold, they take it absolute to no avail. This is what you call Valorant. This is
Placing swarm grenade.
unbelievable. Crashout has to do something. They have to provide some sort of entry. They have to provide some sort of aggression here. They've been doing it for the last 3 rounds, to be honest. They have been doing the aggressiveness, the planting. It's just they don't have a good positioning after they have planted. That is what is very visible, and that's what the team KDG is able to witness and take advantage of. Waiting for that Senu peek. Oh, that's unfortunate for Senu.
Careful.
She was waiting, Trixie, waiting for Senu to peek. No, Senu's going to be doing that. No, the race
Enemy
need.
remaining. Spike
Race
down
need.
A.
Alters
I
them,
got
takes
spike.
care of everyone. Attackers in with one. It's Tasha's now. 1v3. Fluffs are pushing in with. Sees the gun, holds the plant. 50 seconds remaining. Doesn't matter because KDG are all over Crashout at the moment.
Last
Take a moment
round in the
to
half.
remember that. Let's take a look at that raise nade for a second there. The raise nade completely staggered the enemies, paused them for a second, and then just like that takes out 3 of them. Tihi is doing a fabulous job at holding the site and not allowing anyone to enter so freely. The defender's taking another timeout here. Is it a show of dominance, or is it to just tell the teammates to stay down, hold the fort, don't lose any focus? We're still 11-0. Valorant is a game that turnarounds are very, very likely. It's 11-0. We can still lose this, so let's just hold the game and go forward. Crashout, on the other hand, they have to get their mental together. Like I said, Valorant is very likely a game that you can turn a game around from 12-1 or 11-1. This round, they have to win if they want to at least wipe the slate clean and then defend with a fabulous intent. Right now, Crashout should not crash out, as I dare say. But unfortunately, fortunately or unfortunately, KDG is having a commanding lead of 11 at the moment.
Placing swarm grenade.
We're waiting for a Crashout miracle. Looks to me like they're going to A side and they're going
Placing
to B.
alarm bot. Placing swarm
It's now
grenade.
or never. It's a do or die situation. Senu and her troops have to lead Crashout all the way from B lobby. B main, move to side, plant it, and then hold that side with a flamboyant effort going forward. Senu's trying to take the peek in mid. The ult needed B main to slow the enemies down from breach. Doesn't get anyone, but it's just there to hold the team back for the next 1.5 minutes. 2 going mid, trying to see if there is a way to approach mid without any sign. Topsa gets info of people up in B main, but where are they going to go? Spike is in B main. Oh, the careful lurk from Senu seems to be working. They're going A. Omen probably will be TPing all the way to the A side. Look at that. Now they have side control with all agents remaining. Trixie waiting for Senu to peek, but will she?
Right there. Blinding.
Waiting for the peak. Now the plant out the plant. They have to keep. Look at the coordination happening here from Senu. What a beautiful attack.
One enemy
The lurk
remaining.
takes care of 4. Senu is carrying a team on the back with 1 more. Senu takes the ace. The miracle that Crashout was hoping for. Given in by the IGL. Senu take a bow because that was fantastic. 11-1, ladies and gentlemen. This is what Crashout was asking for. And the team leader takes it into own hands to lurk.
Alarm bot
Take care
out.
of everyone in the back. Give them the opportunity to plant spike. Create space.
Placing
Go back
sentry.
and then destroy and dismantle the enemy team from within. This is what Crashout wanted, expected, and needed in order to win at least 1 round and grab a hope. The momentum still is very heavily one-sided to KDG, but Senu has shown us a glimpse of what it would seem like if Crashout gets their act together and moves forward. Now Tihi trying to take care of Garden. If anybody picks, Ned goes into Garden, pushing it so fast, crossing through Garden, pushing into Garden. Nothing that I called it. Just the
Spike
spray
down
through
mid.
smoke gets Brim taken care of. Now look at them! Doesn't check Garden, door broken. Plant is big spike. Senu cannot
One
take a
enemy
wide angle
remaining.
peek. PG takes care of everyone from Rockers. It's a 1v3. What is happening? The team coordination is happening now. It's a level 2. KDG, for a moment here, seems to have their minds entangled with the way things are being played. The aggression through mid did not play through because they lost 2 people halfway through the smoke. Was it Midnight? Midnight's spray through smoke really got 2 people, which caused KDG to break apart. We've seen it before, we've seen it now, we're seeing it now. KDG's flaw is when they group together, lose a person, they can't seem to function and move ahead. Now trying to push B very cautiously, taking their time. This is 2 people seem to be rotating quickly, trying to see Midnight stash as is in main market, but to no avail. He's seeing if there's a chance that she could take a white peak and take any sort of entry point, but being very cautious here. They don't want to lose man. They don't want to lose a single agent. Sender pushing in, but with a blind doesn't take anything. Now they're trying to go for
Smoke's
market
down.
again. So on the other hand, waiting for the peak. The smoke
Right here.
with a
Scanning ahead. There they are.
Recon that gives in, but is she going to peek? Medusa's right there. The shock dart doesn't really do anything. It's fire. It's still a
Right
fight
there.
for the feet as nobody has really died yet. A long round, if I may. Have to add. Sendu trying to get the kill with a Spectre, but wins. Unfortunately, PG there and gets that. It's a 4v2.
Last player standing.
With little to nothing to be done. The momentum is slightly shifting to Crashout. Crashout is doing something here. Doing something right at the very least. It's 11-3. Look at them push up. Look at them catch on. Like I said, Valorant, it's always a game of chance. The ability to turn the tide is very, very, very possible. And that is what you're seeing at the moment. Take KDG from being very calculated, very precise. Now he's very backward, cautious. They are moving erratically. One is moving fast, the other one is staying back. He's lagging behind. This kind of movement is what's causing the stagnant ability usage from KDG. Pushing up A, they're trying to go cautiously but fast. It's not something you want to be doing both at once. You want to be able to push in together. Coordination is one of the most important aspects of pushing into side. Wow, the shotgun takes a bit of damage. Pushing in, taking space. A side is now in control of the attackers. Now the coordination seems to be there. Look at Tihi taking rafters, waiting for the smoke to go. Take Senu all the way in garden. Cannot push in through smoke. Now it's a waiting game. 2. He just takes one, gets traded off by the KJ. Fluffs her all the way in main, holding. Now the attackers just waiting for the defenders to push in. Senu trying to take the under control. It's a 4v1, and just like that, with the team ace, they make a statement and a comeback. 12-3. Get their coordination and act together, and they have everything sorted out. That is KDG for you. For a moment there, they did not know what they were doing, moving erratically, making their own movements and movesets, which caused them to lose 3 rounds in a row. Crashout had everything in their grasp, but at the very last moment, positioning was a bit off, and the positioning advantage turned it to KDG's round. It's a 12-3 at the moment, with a significant 9 round lead. Can the Crashout bring things back 1 round to take 1 step towards the final? KDG, U-tail dump all the way up to rafters. Senu holding A side. Will she push forward? Is she going to go up, or is she going to be patient? Tiki waiting for a recon dart or a shot start, trying to push it up. Amen. Here comes Tiki. Sorry,
One
here comes
enemy
Tiki.
remaining.
Oh, what just
Spike
happened? The
down A.
attack has got absolutely decimated. Beautifully defended, holding side, not giving them the opportunity. Again, no coordination from KDG, giving them that one moment of weakness, which was taken and occupied by Crashout, only allowing them to win 12-4. What is happening here? For a moment there, we were expecting a 13-0 run through, but look, that the fighting spirit of Crashout is one of the very reasons they are here in the semifinals, not allowing them to get humiliated in such a very big margin. They're still fighting, still showing that they are very much in this game. Now, very cautiously waiting.
Help.
Going through mid. Up mid. Little the stash has no. He's on the other side waiting for the push. Going to take the white peak. And just taken out. Beautiful play from the two individuals up in mid. Tiki now is sending a drone to just confirm if Rose is still there. Gets a hold of Tihi. Holding. It's still 5v4. Plant hasn't been spiked yet. 57 seconds to remain. They're inching towards B. Holding it at a default angle. They still haven't confirmed as to where they want to go. Tihi trying to take control of mid. Which is the play here. Pushing up. She hears no one in market. Holding. Checking if angles in market. Waiting for the peak. Tiki gets chipped off. Gets pushed back. Midnight going in. Pushing market. Market.
30 seconds
B
left.
side is absolutely empty. Waiting for this one angle. Flufzer gets blinded. Tihi trying to peek from afar. It's a 4v3. The attackers in an advantage here. Can they plant? Can they hold side? Can they retake? Senu here
Spike
though
planted.
still waiting for that one moment to take an advantage of KDG's defense weakness. All rotated inside. Side seems to be secure. Not yet when Zenu is in. Medusa taking the leg. Takes care of market. It's a 2v2. It's Medusa against Zenu.
Last player standing.
Hima takes care of Zenu.
Clutch.
Oh no! The defuse is done. And Tiki does it for the defenders. Giving them yet another round. So much happened in the last round. Medusa lurking, Senu's push, and then Tiki's sneaky defense, sneaky defuse is what summarizes the entire round last. Giving Crashout yet another point in the dash. Just one inching closer to that ever so demanding lead. Ever so commanding lead from KDG. Now this. If they continue to keep this momentum going, if they continue to keep playing as aggressive and sneaky and cheeky just like they are, then KDG might have some problems coming their way. Doesn't matter if it's 12-6. Ascent is a game. Valorant is Ascent is a map that anybody in Valorant can win. Tihi pushing in with the ult, going into boathouse. Gets confirmation, doesn't do much, but Midnight gets taken out by Trixie, giving them the attackers have now taken side 4v5. A very big disadvantage. What is Senu going to do? Tiki trying to give him some sort of chip damage to get someone with ult, but no! Look at what's happening! It's a 4v2 just like that!
Spike planted.
It's Tiki.
Right here.
Hima taking the look slowly. PG! PG
One
wins!
enemy remaining.
PG's taken care of. It's Hima!
Oh,
Tiki
oh,
go!
yeah.
Crash out! With the ult in the midst! That little she can go!
Attackers
And
win.
just like that, Ascent goes to KDG with one step closer to the semi-final win. With one step closer to the final, they will be amped going into the next map. Unfortunately for Crashout, a lot has to be spoken. A little incentive shown towards the end, where they were able to completely destroy the disarray and distinct themselves away from their opponent and get them 5 rounds. And for little to no avail though, 13-5 with a very, very commanding win. KDG provides a statement. They are here not just for the semifinals, but for the championship trophy that's itself. I am Vega, and we will see you in 5 minutes because the second match certainly will not disappoint. Thank you for joining. Stay for the second match because it's going to be fun. All right.
Alright guys, welcome back to the Valorant Women's Championship 2025. And after it's me Zeno joining in from the second map onwards, and after a very, I would say, close, I mean close, not really close, but after a one-sided domination on map 1 of Ascent from the side of KDG, we are now heading into Haven. So if you guys missed map 1, it was just basically KDG on defense first. They started very, very strong. They actually ended up on 11-1 half, and for the side of Crashout, they were able to get sight every single time, if I'm not mistaken, and KDG were just better on the retake. So right now we are heading into Haven, and Crashout should, I mean, I'm pretty sure they had a good team talk after this, and if I was them, I would just, brush off that result on the first map, because heading into Haven, they are starting out on the defense side, which is the harder side, but they're going off with a Yoru ISO comp, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, does look like they're heading into a Yoru ISO comp, and this comp is extremely good on the attack side. The defense side lacks a little bit, but in my opinion, if they are able to get at least 4 rounds on the board, they should be good in securing the spot to go on to the third map. However, on the side of KDG, we have a Phoenix Raze comp. Again, very explosive on the attack, lacking a little bit on defense, but then again, they had the same type of comp on Ascent as well, and we saw how coordinated they were, not just on the attack side, but also on their retakes. So yeah, maps online, and let's get it going. So we have KDG on the attack half, and it looks like they're grouping up towards this A side. It looks like they're gonna group up for an A side. So yeah, let's see how it goes. Just a reminder that Haven is a very attack-sided map, so I'm expecting at least 8 rounds on the board for the side of KDG.
This should do.
The Cypher is gonna set up towards the C side, and we have an early recon heading into A lobby from Tiki here.
Revealing area.
And as expected, it is a five-man push into this A side here. A flash peek from Senu, not able to get anything, but the information is here that everyone's coming onto this A side and the rotates are coming in fast. Hima meanwhile going into a nice undercut coming in from the ISO tools from side of Crashout, but the plant is gonna go down. So now it's a 4v4 retake scenario here, and the drone is gonna spot nobody out. I mean, we did see where the paranoia came from, and that paranoia is able to hold that retake at least for a few precious seconds. Tiki is able to get one. Alita is able to get the trade, but yeah, runs out of bullets. Midnight, Crispy, and 2v2, and now it's all up to Midnight, who can't really do anything. And just like that, the pistol round is gonna go towards the side of KDG, starting off strong here. Yeah, and yeah, the pistol round once again to the side of KDG, who are starting off on the strong foot, just like they did on Ascent. And it looks like they're gonna re-hit this A side, because there was not much resistance from the side of Crashout onto that A side, and it looks like they are going off for a mid push here, but that mid push will not get them anything, because it's gonna be a 5-man hit onto this A side again. A 4-man hit actually. We have the Cougar lurking, and full rush into side. Meanwhile, Lobster is able to
Spike planted.
get more. 4v3 right now with Senu on a shot. He's not able to get anything, and now Alita and
Over there.
Last
Midnight
player standing.
on a 1v. Actually, Alita, let me correct myself. On a 1v4 does not look good. I mean, any kill here will be a bonus, but he is able to clean up, and that's the first pistol and the anti-eco secured for the side of KDG. We are now heading into the first buy round for the side of Crashout. Let's see what they have in store, and it looks like KDG, at least right now, are only considering the A side. I mean, why wouldn't they, right? Like, they got everything. I mean, they were able to secure the site easily on the first 2 rounds as well. So on their bonus, I guess they just want to go for the same thing again. And yes, indeed, that
Revealing
is,
area.
it looks like. But the rotates are coming in fast this time. Senu is able to rotate into side. Nicely shot that, getting some nice chip damage here. Hima is gonna flash, going to side. Senu is caught off guard, but the reinforcements are here, and now suddenly it's a 1v4,
Spike down
all
A.
up to Fluffstay here, and you know, it's the bonus round. Very well played bonus round. The reinforcements came fast and strong, and Fluffstay right now stuck in a 1v4 situation. Any kill is a bonus right now. Okay, and she's not able to get their kill onto Alita, who is on that regen shield, so he's gonna be able to recover some of that health.
Scanning ahead.
Recon goes in.
Bomb grenade out.
Sure. The side of Crashout as well, playing this extremely safe. They're not going for any unnecessary peeks, and landing right, just gonna say that, goes in for a peek, but he's able to clean the kill up. So a relatively clean anti-bonus round from the side of Crashout. 1-2 is the scoreline, and we can see that Senu should be able to purchase up at least up to a Bulldog or Guardian. Just as I say, looks like she's gonna go, yeah, for a Bulldog. It's a buy versus buy round now, and once again it looks like KDG just want to keep hitting that A site despite how the previous round turned out.
Revealing area.
Recon gets destroyed. Once again, it's a full on to this A side. It's like KDG are clear about their game plan. He is able to get that first pick. The flash does get her, but she is not bothered by it, and suddenly it's a 5v3 with Alita. Shield actually tanking a lot of that damage, but it does not look good for the side of Crashout right now, and Hima is gonna go for a team kill. Gets team kill, but still, it's still a 4v3 suppressed, but Alita is gonna jump out, and the timing was
One enemy
crazy.
remaining.
Does not matter because Trixie is here to clean things up for the side of KDG, and once again it's a 3-1 lead towards KDG. I mean, it's almost a carbon copy of how Ascent turned out, because this is how exactly Ascent turned out, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, yeah, Crashout were able to win the bonus as well, so it was 3-0 heading in, but it was actually 11-0 if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, again, we are gonna go keep battering onto this A side here with Crashout this time, starting with 3 people. Senu is here on a shot. He's gonna get fully blind. It was a blind versus blind battle, and no one comes out on top. There, Senu is able to get into safety right now, and things are gonna pause a little bit, but Senu, despite getting flashed, is able to get the kill, the first kill there, and it's a 5v4, and it looks like the attack is calling for a rotate onto the C side here. Yep, there is no one holding the C side. There is going to be a tripwire right now, but the tripwire is going to be taken care of, and there should be an easy side plant. Yes, which would lead this to a 4v5 retake, but keep in mind, he does have the showstopper ready. Trixie also has her Omen ult ready, so she can reposition to either help or get into safety very fast.
No charges.
Senu is able to get the kill onto TE, and that's a showstopper out of the round right now. Mid-90 is able to get kills, and
Last player standing.
a clean retake so far. Medusa is here all alone, and I doubt she can get anything done. No, it's a flawless with a beautiful round played out from the side of Crashout. 2-3 is the scoreline, and a good recovery from the side of Crashout, who, you know, they got their first pick, they held their lines, and they trusted in themselves to retake the C site, and that's exactly what they did. So we are now heading into round number 6, another buy round, and keep in mind that he still has her showstopper ready, and they're gonna go try hitting this A site once again. Yep, and Senu with the opening counter TE once more. Consistently getting the opening frags
Portal
the
closed.
last few rounds, and is able to get the second kill as well. Well played by Senu here. And gets into safety. Trixie meanwhile has come into the seaside but is unaware of Peachy's positioning, and Peachy is able to get the kill, but it is, I think, a worthwhile trade because it's a 4v2 and there are no outs online. Actually, Medusa does get her Hunter's Fury online. So if they are able to stall enough time, I think they should be able to secure the round. But remember, it's a 4v3. And just as I said that the ISO ult is able to get Medusa in, and Medusa is able to get Elita out of the ult, but Senu is able to clean up from the ISO ult, and Senu is on one right now, able to clean up the round, and another very well played retake from the side of Crashout here, who now brought the scoreline back to level pegging at 3-3 right now.
More than we did before. Let's use that.
Alright, and just like that, the first timeout of this map taken by the side of KDG. Think they need to rethink their strategy because, you know, the first few rounds, yes, hitting that A side at the start did go well, but then Senu got online and started getting that first pick every time on the A side. So maybe they should focus on, you know, slowing it down a little bit, because if you saw the side Crashout, they seem to rotate very fast, and at most times they, you know, even opt to stack one side. Like for example, as soon as they see presence on A, because they know KDG's tendencies, they keep stacking onto this A side here and trusting on their retake. So if KDG are able to slow things down, given the fact that Crashout only has a Sova dart and later a drone to clear things, and they don't really have much mid-round information, I think they should be able to abuse it. But right now, let's see what their plan is, if they want to keep hitting this A site or if they want to go in to explore other areas of the map. And yes, that it looks like that's what they want to do. They're grouping up towards middle here, and
We must keep this going.
it's a good call from the side of Crashout as well, because look where they're stacking as well. So it's like both teams, it's like the side of Crashout right now are on top of, you know, at least the falling. Senu again gets that opening pick and gets the second pick as well. Gets 2 fast picks, and Senu is going in for more. I think overheated a little bit. Medusa is able to get the trade. Picky meanwhile is holding. Should be, does not get the kill here.
Shot dart.
And meanwhile, garage control has been taken from KDG and they opt to back off. I think they want to play this together, which is a good choice. Are able to get that drone off, and Lita meanwhile has flanked all the way from
Last player standing.
gets a kill, but Medusa is able to trade out, and Peachy is able to get the retrade as well. Now Trixie all alone on an island, 26 HP with the spike, 2 plant, no ult, no paranoia, just 2 smokes and a teleport left.
30 seconds left.
Yeah, looks, I mean, never say never, but this looks like a round down, a pretty much impossible situation here with 26 HP as well. And yes, the round is gonna go towards Crashout as well. So very, very good recovery from Crashout coming in.
Level heads until
Especially,
we're home,
it looks
yes?
like they've bounced back
Good.
after that, you know, I mean, I could say humiliating
drop.
defeat on map 1, but things are looking up for them right now. 4-3, Senu looks like she's, you know, in form right now. Yeah, and I think we are defaulting back to going towards A. What worked for them, maybe they want, yeah, they do have these out still, and I think they want to use that to, you know, try to get into A site and then hold it too. So
Okay.
the dart gets nobody.
Joke's over! You're dead!
An ult in from Kima here, they run it back, invested, but no one on A side. So a very, very good, I mean, a very good read here from the side of Crashout to just hold the Hunter's Fury going in, and Senu here is able to clear out the entire site, and the plant has not gone in yet either. Senu getting a little ambitious there with how she left out her ult, and Tiki is able to get a kill, but it's a 4v3. Tiki still here.
No
Okay,
more.
he's able to get the first kill. Not traded yet. And it is a 2v3. Alita is still on the way, is out now. Tiki
Last
gets a
player
second.
standing.
And now it's all on to Tiki here.
Scanning ahead.
30 HP. Hit the spike down.
Last player
Where both
standing.
are. Okay, Tiki is on for an ace here. It's a 1v1. Tiki versus Medusa. Medusa, Tiki doesn't know where Medusa is, and Medusa is able to clean up the kill that came down to the wire and came down to a 1v1, but Medusa the better Sova in that situations, and it's 4v4 right now. I think what went, I mean, Crashout played it extremely well. They made sure that the showstopper and the run it back got no value, but and then they lost out the fights after that. The retake was a little scuffed there. I think Senu miscalculated her timing a little bit on coming out of her ult, and we have gone in for a tech pause right now, right at barrier drop. So all right, so looks like tech pause here. I think maybe probably a connection issue because we see Trixie's ping jumping around a little bit. So while we get that sorted, the scoreline currently is a 4-4. The side of KDG defaulting back, opting to go back into their, you know, five-man A hit, and it honestly worked out. It came down to the wire, and it was, I mean, one bullet away from losing the round, but you know, 4 rounds on, yeah, they were able to put the 4th round on the board. And if they are to have, you know, a good chance of coming out with this map and finishing the series at 2-0, they should aim for at least 8 rounds here. So they need the next 4 rounds, but you know, the same thing can happen on the inverse side as well. Right. We are meanwhile waiting to solve this tech pause out. Yep, I'll be right back when we get the tech pause sorted out. Just hang in there, guys. It should not be anything serious. We just need a ref and an admin to sort something out. Alright, just as I say that, I think we are okay with everything. We should be able to unpause any second now, and we are just waiting on the unpause. As you can see, it's a bit of a fragile situation here because 0-0. So the moment everyone unpauses, we will be going for it. We are still waiting for the good to go from both sides here. Not sure what the delay is. We see the G coming in from one side. I think we are waiting for confirmation from our refs here. Alright guys, yeah, so because we had to pause at 0-0, we opted to re-roll, roll back the round, so we are back again now, and things should be, things should resume as normal right now. So looks like we are holding, we are trying to go for a C split here through garage and long for the side of KDG, who look who had some technical issues, but seems like everything's sorted now. They are going into the weak side right now, which should bode well for them. They should ideally be able to get a free side unless Midnight is able to pull out something magical, but no, she opts to get out of sight. They want to retake this together, and if you can see right now, Medusa does have a ult and plant, and they are going out with the ult. So if they are able to stall out enough, Medusa should be able to secure the round with the Hunter's Fury here, but right now it's a 4v4. Sendu is able to get the second, and it's a 4v3. Midnight is able to get the kill despite being flashed, and
One enemy remaining.
now it's all down to Medusa, who does have the Hunter's Fury right now. Does she choose to invest it? Yes, she does, but the spike has been halved right now, so they should be able to secure this round, and yes, they do. And the plan was simple that round, right? Like from the side of KDG, they just wanted to go into the seaside, get the plant, and get out of there, and just buy enough time for Medusa to use her Hunter's Fury. But I think what failed there was that there was not enough delay on the seaside, and there was also no help. Like probably a few more people should have played out of the seaside just to secure the spike there. But well played from the side of Crashout, who inch one step closer towards dragging this to a map 3. It's a 5-4 scoreline now, and we are going for a very passive setup here from KDG, who want to take it very slow, who want to play it really slow. They
Watch your eyes.
show some presence into garage. They are able to break the tripwire. They are able to smoke it off, and they have secured garage control. So I think they want to hit the empty C side right now, and they are able to get into C side as well and secure the plant. So, meanwhile, Medusa also holding mid here for any pushes. Does not see anything, but the flood is coming in. Fluffster is able to get a kill because she was unchecked, but Trixie gets one, but Alita is able to get the trade here, and now it's all down to Hima and Medusa once more. Alita is sticking the defuse here, and it does not look like Medusa is able to get the shock kill, but the spike is halved. Peachy is here, and Tiki is sticking the defuse right now, and that works out for them as well. So almost a carbon copy of the previous round, except this time the side of KDG were on low buys, but then again another round secured on the board for the side of Crashout, who are now looking to run away with it. And a buy round once again for the side of KDG, who do have that lockdown at the ready, so they should, if I'm not mistaken, get a side pretty easily, but they might also opt to use it for post plant as well, because they've been losing the retakes of all things. So once again, play towards mid. They are heading into the B site right now, and once again another free site. The Hunter's Fury is able to delay the plant a little bit, but is not able to get any. Is actually able to get 2 people, and the P is going to get taken down.
Spike planted.
Alita, meanwhile, is able to get someone in the ult. Hima is able to get Alita, and
Last player standing.
it's all down to
enemy
Peachy
remaining.
now, who gets one and gets the second, and a clutch from Peachy. A 3k and a 1v2 clutch to finish things off. Yeah, I think there was a bit of miscommunication going on there between the entire team, because they did not know where Peachy was,
Last round
and
before the switch.
Peachy with nice couple of nice headshots there to secure the round, a 1v2 clutch, and that is the kind of round that breaks your back if you're on the side of KDG, because they were so close, and right now they are on a 7-4. They are losing 4-7 right now, and looks like they're going to go back to their good old A hit that did work for them all this time. Is trying to get the first kill again. Does not land the shots this time, and it is going to be a 5-man hit towards this side. They should, yes, the lockdown is going to be invested here. Hima is going to lay out a shot, but in the smoke, Alita is able to get the kill. It's going to get traded out by Cropster. They are pushing this lockdown,
Spike down A.
and that was very unfortunate for the side of Alita. You knew what she was going for to break that lockdown, but she ran out of ammo at the last moment.
One enemy
Trixie
remaining.
is able to get a kill, and right now it's once again left onto Peachy to pull this round. She is on very, very low HP, 22, but even the previous round she was
Enemy
able to
remaining.
get it done. And just as I say that, she gets one, does have a ult. Maybe she can use a flash, check for where everyone is. She is able to see where the last player is, where Trixie is. Gets paranoid out, and the time is running out for her. Is able to land the paranoia, but there's way too many angles for her to check, and yeah, Trixie is playing this extremely well as well.
What's another death?
She's trying to stick. She does hear her, but yeah, extremely well played by Trixie. No peeks, nothing unnecessary
Switching sides.
until the spike was tapped, and they are able to close it out on a positive note. But 7-5, a 7-5 scoreline on defense is extremely good, and Crashout have started this started the first side of Haven on probably the best way possible for them, starting at 7-5, and now we switch sides. Looks like we are gonna go for a heavy C hit. Things, yeah, this comp is a very dive heavy comp, with the ISO disabling people and the Euro able to just go past all pieces of util,
Time to jump.
pretty much rendering the kills are useless. And we see Alita now using the shield here, gets that first kill, is able to get two as well, but Teehee is already here with the rotates and is on the side. Midnighty is able to get one. Teehee all alone in an island, surrounded,
Last player
is
standing.
not able to get anything, but now it's all down to Medusa. But one shock dart can kill both of them.
Spike planted.
Is not able to land it, just inches away, but still very, very doable round. They're both one bullet away from death. Medusa, slowly inching in. Obstacles the recon, gets one, gets the second as well. A clutch by Medusa, and is able to secure that ever so important pistol round for the side of KDG. And
My babushka
a
told me not
7-6
to
scoreline,
take
especially
an
with
exception.
especially with getting the pistol is almost a guaranteed 7-7. So very, very, very good pistol round, and a clutch, the type of clutch that boosts everyone's morale, and Medusa is able to do that. And we can see the side of Crashout. They are not gonna force this
this
round.
is a nice
They are gonna go for a full liquor with a ghost and 2 half armors as well, which is a completely normal buy given their circumstances right now. They are going to explore mid here slowly, hoping that KDG push out a little, maybe make a mistake, but They are, yeah, no mistakes being made by KDG here. Hima is suppressed and vulnerable right now, but yeah, nothing doing.
Going up.
Peachy is able to get the kill, and it's a 4v4, which is honestly, they will take any kill at this point from the side of Crashout. And Peachy is able to get the second as well, and suddenly it's a 4v3, and the C side is completely free. So the plant should go down fairly easily. Bloodbuster pushes out the smoke, takes the time,
Last player
and
standing.
Trixie also takes the
Spike
timing on
down,
Garage. So
C.
they're just flooding in one by one. It's all down to Peachy, who is not able to do anything. But given the fact that it was a full eco from the side of Crashout, not a bad result for them, because now they are in, prime position to get this anti-bonus win. A 7-7 scoreline, but the gun advantage is on the side of Crashout right now, and we can see that they are heading in for a fast A hit, and it looks like the right call, because we only have a Sova and an Omen holding down this A site, and the Omen looks like it's gonna be the pivot. So the Sova Medusa here with the early recon.
Standing ahead.
The early recon gets broken out, and I think the rotations are not here yet.
Enemy
So
tag.
Medusa is here all alone, but the reinforcements are now here. Senu is able to get that first kill, is not able to get the second, but the flood in from the side, into the site, and Teehee is able to get one. The flash is extremely good, but unlucky to not get the...
Spike down
Okay,
A.
never mind. The classic right click is able to get two there through the body of the other, and it's all down to Midnight now with everything left to do. A 1v3, and is not able to get anything. So the flood in was perfect from Teehee and Trixie there, just flooding into side, stopping the retake, making things extremely difficult for the side of Crashout, who are now forced to be forced to go on an eco. They did lose their bonus, so now we can see the economy starting to the economy is starting to be really bad for the side of Crashout, who lost their bonus and now have to play it safe once more.
Revealing area.
They are defaulting towards this mid side of the map. They're leaving A alone. They are again hoping that KDG overstep and are able to get a kill, but Elita meanwhile has sneaked into Garage, is
Breaking them.
not able to punish Hima's bad positioning there. Tiki meanwhile is gonna nice flash from Hima, but is not able to get anything done. Teehee meanwhile rips the showstopper, gets three here, is going for that ace, but Midnight is able to stop her in her tracks. But 2v3 with
One
Senu
enemy
almost dead. I mean, scratch that, Senu dead. But Midnight is now stuck alone. Is gonna get spotted by Medusa, who does see her. The shock dart is able to secure the kill as well, and that is that. So 9-7 score line now for the side of KDG, and if I was them, I would, exactly what I was gonna say. Crashout. If I was Crashout, I would be taking a timeout right now, and that is exactly what they have done. A timeout is being taken, and honestly, I think they should still go for this slow approach. Yes, because with presence being shown on one side of the map, KDG tend to rotate fast, as we saw on that bonus round where they just flooded the site in. And I think one of the priorities that that Crashout should be looking for is to find out where the Killjoy is and to break some of a util, because we are seeing a 1-1-3 setup with I think a primarily 1-1-3 setup or a 1-2-2 setup where they leave the Killjoy alone while the rest of the team plays elsewhere. And the moment you break some of the Killjoy util, get some of their Sentinel utility out, the defense has to cover the holes there. So I think they should go for a slow approach, or they should go for a C split through Garage. And I think If I'm yes, and it looks like that's what they're gonna go for as well. It's not a C split, they are gonna go for a full C push if I'm not mistaken, and it looks like they want to overwhelm the Killjoy on site here. And yeah, respectable choice, because they should, and yeah, they do break all of the Killjoy util here. Very nice shock darts. I'm going to be stealing that. Elita is able to get Huma as well, and Lobster is able to get Elita, but that's about it. And that's a free site. I mean, a free plant here. Peachy gets caught there trying to overextend, and it's a 3v4. The flash is perfect, but the counter flash from Senu is perfect as well. Senu is able to get one, and it's a 2v2. They do know where one is. Senu is able to get one, and all down to Senu, but yeah, Senu is gonna get taken down, and the Hunter's Fury does not get anything on Medusa. It's not, the spike's not half as well. Nice recon there, so she knows she's off spike. Sticky is playing this extremely well. Medusa does not have anything to do, and Medusa sadly does not have time, so very well played around here from the side of Crashout. They did break the Killjoy util, they went into site fast. They did get caught out a little bit trying to overextend, especially Peachy. They are going for that garage kill, but it also could have been bad timing, bad smoke timing. But yeah, they were able to secure the round, and it's 8-9. Momentum from the side of KDG has been halted, and it looks like we're gonna go in for a repeat of the same round, but this time Senu is gonna use it's gonna use the dimensional rift here to get into the side. Unfortunately, dies to the
One enemy remaining.
dies
Spike
to
down,
the Killjoy volley, but just I couldn't even say anything. The round's just over. So they flooded in as soon as they saw all the util in on the seaside. They flooded in, and this has now turned into a 10-8 scoreline. So I still think they should really slow it down. Use the same shock darts if you can, just to break the Killjoy util, and then pause a little bit, because as you can see, as soon as the side of KDG sees some information or some presence on one side of the map, they opt to just rotate, and that seems like honestly something that Crashout are not ready for. Teehee is able to
Spike
get
down
one,
mid.
get two as well, and
One enemy remaining. Flawless.
once again an extremely fast round. It ends just like that. It almost feels like they are collapsing right now on the side of Crashout, and if I was them, I would probably call another timeout if they have one, because they need to really slow things down, because it feels like KDG are much more better when they are fighting in chaos, and it looks like Crashout are much better as well when they are slowing things down. And right now Crashout are just playing into the hands of KDG. They're playing it extremely fast, and KDG are fast on the rotates, and they thrive in the chaos, it seems like. Looks like we are going to go for a fast A hit, and given all of this information, yes, there's going to be a fast rotate as well. TP just missed the showstopper. Medusa is there to cover her, but meanwhile Peachy gets Teehee, and Senu is able to get Medusa as well, and now it's a 4v3 retake. Do they have the lockdown here? Yes they do, but do they choose to invest it? Yes they do as well. So we are now heading into a 3v4 retake with a clear sight for the retake, and the defuse should... They have a smoke as well, so how is the defuse gonna go? Not even able to get half here. A good spam here. And Flopster now all alone on 1v3, and Midnight is able to get the kill as well, and that is a very good round for the side of Crashout, because not only were they able to get the round, but they also were able to get the lockdown away from the side of from the side of KDG, and now KDG are opting in for their second timeout of the match. I think they want to, calm things down. That they're just 2 rounds away from securing not just the map but the series victory as well, and it does look like they want to kind of secure this. They don't want to let it go to the third map, and they just want to calm everything down because they are in a good spot actually, because all things said, Crashout, even though they did get the last round, they're still trying to play into the hands of into the game plan of into KDG's game plan, because KDG do thrive with the chaos. They are good at these flood retakes, and yep, so they want to secure this as as a 2-0 series victory, and they don't want to extend it to the third map. So early good early timeout, without stop the bleeding already. And yeah, 11-9, they want to secure this, and we are going into 2 full buy full buy versus full buy round, with Medusa having that Hunter's Fury, so she can delay any plant, and we have Trixie with Omenalt as well to the From the Shadows, just to get in for fast retake to rotate fast. Going in for some contact here. Yes, they are really slowing things down here. Alita and Senu here, the 2 duelists from the side of Crashout, are contacting up, but now they are making a lot of sound. They do TP into side. Senu in there with 2 beautiful kills, and just like that, they have got the side with also a 5v3 advantage. Teehee meanwhile tries to take a timing through the smoke, is not able to get anyone, and now it is again a 5v3 scoreline. Teehee is trying to get another timing through the smoke, but is not able to do that. Senu with the 3rd kill of the round, and Senu gets the 4th, has the ace in hand, but Tiki just opts to shoot instead, securing the round instead of risking anything. And now things get interesting, because now it's a 10-11, and if by chance KDG also lose the next round, they are pretty much screwed economically. Yeah, so very, very important round here. I think pretty much the game hangs in the balance on this round, because if KDG do lose this round, it might go extend all the way into a 13-11 as well. So let's see how it goes. So like I said, they slowed things down, and because there was no sound from anywhere in the map, they were confused. KDG did not know how to rotate, and that enabled Senu to get into sight and get those 2 almost free entries with the flashes. We are now once again exploring this A side. The Sova drone goes down middle just to clear everything out, and meanwhile Alita and Midnight here are going to slowly walk into A side here, and Trixie does have an angle, does spot down Alita.
Cover going out.
They are not going to call for... They are actually going to call for the rotates here, and I think the call from Crashout here is to rotate off. They're leaving Alita and Midnight here as the lurks, but KDG are not biting. They are rotating back, and it looks like Crashout have the perfect read here. They are gearing up for a re-hit onto this A site, and actually they are now falling back.
30
so
seconds left.
it feels like both teams are indecisive of what they need to do. Alita here is gonna go for that first pick, and that gives enough time for the rest of KDG to rotate in as well. Alita, Teehee gets the first kill, but Midnight is able to get that trade, and that should be the spike ready.
10 seconds
Senu
left.
gets into sight, and they do have the round here. They do have the side plant here, so 4v3. And Trixie has her ult, but I'm not sure how useful it will be in this situation. The Phoenix Wall does go in. Senu gets 2, and Senu gets the 3rd as well, despite being flashed, and that is 11-11 scoreline on the board. And economically, I did say that it's gonna be a little tough for KDG for this next round if they do lose. And as you can see from the scoreboard, they are gonna opt for 3 specters and 2 rifles here. And on the side, and they still have that Hunter's Fury right now, so maybe they should play it slow, delay the plant as much as possible, and then flood in for the retake. But it looks like we are playing fast here again from the side of Crashout. They want to go in for a fast C hit. All of them do get revealed, but this should be the cue for Crashout to, you know, pause and slow things down, because they do know how fast they rotate, and that's exactly what you see on the minimap right now with them just leaving the Omen there as the lurk while they re-explore other areas of the map. Alita is slowly taking some mid space. The Yuri clone goes in, gets taken out, but they are going in to the B side. Alita just get taken down from the boom bot. Tihi is able to get the kill, but Senu is able to get the trade onto Hima as well, and they are all going in for now an A hit. They're clearing everything, but they are unaware that the Killjoy has switched down to the A side. Now they are aware because of the turret being there.
Down A.
Lobster is buying as much time as possible for her team to rotate in. Senu is able to get the kill.
Last player standing.
Peach is able to get the kill as well, and now Medusa is left all
30
alone
seconds
in
left.
a 1v3. Has a timing here, does get one. Shh. And is on a 1v2, is extremely doable right now. But Senu is on top of it, and Senu is able to get the kill, and it's 12-11, just as I said, because of the, I mean, honestly, for the gun advantage, because I think if Medusa had something more than something more than a Spectre there, she should have been able to get more. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So 12-11 for the side of Crashout, who are, you know, one step closer to taking this to map number 3. Looks like we're going to go in for early C presence right now again. Yeah, they now understand what they need to do on this attack side. Play it slow. Senu, meanwhile, is gonna use the dimensional drift to go into the C side. They are using the Hunter's Fury with the Euro ult here to try and get a kill. Tihi, meanwhile, gets Alita, and they are able to get a lot of damage down to Hima, but they are not able to get to capitalize on the Euro and so out combo to get a kill. Tihi, meanwhile, catches Alita overstepping into garage, and now it looks like we are gonna go into a 4-man hit onto A side, and there's only 2 people holding it, but it could very well, yeah, the rotations are not coming in fast enough. But at the same time, we do, yeah, the Tihi is on this side. Trixie, meanwhile, is holding down the side with a 3k and is able to get the kills, and we are now heading into overtime on this match. So yeah, they did play it slow, but I think the turning point of the round was Alita being caught off, caught overstepping on garage, because the game plan was simple, right? They just wanted to use the Yoru and Soal to get a free kill onto the C anchor and then regroup and hit another site. But Alita, they are overstepping a little bit, might have cost them the round, and we are now on OT. And yeah, the game is in the balance actually. Both teams getting 7 rounds on their defense half. Not ideal because they are both playing double duelist, a double duelist comp, but yeah, that is how it is. And it looks like we are gonna go in for some early air control from the side of KDG here. TE a little ambitious there with that run and gun on such a long range. Alita is able to get that first kill there, and 5v4 for the side of Crashout. Advantage for them. As long as they don't overstep here, I think they should be able to pretty much close this round out. But at the same time, we see Hima making her way towards the seaside. The Cypher camp is online, is going to get taken out, but now they do know that the Phoenix is here, which probably means that this the Spike will probably be here as well. Midnight is able to get the kill and get out with her life somehow, and now it's Trixie He does not get flash, gets two, and is not able to get the third. And now Alita is here. Alita does not have her ult yet. Seems to be lagging a little bit, but it's a 2v3 retake situation. Medusa gets one, Lobster gets one, and now it's Alita versus Peachy on a 1v1 for the first round of OT. A swarm grenade on the spike as well, and this does not look good for Peachy, who might have to stick this all the way. And she has to. There is no other choice, and Lobster has to spam. Does not get the spam, and Peachy is able to run away with that round. I mean, unlucky almost, but
Switching
yeah, she
sides.
had to spam there, or make a run for the spike or get lucky, and I think she chose the wrong option there. She was banking on her luck to get that round, and if that nano swarm had been deployed, I don't know, a second later they might have had a chance, but yeah, Peachy is able to steal that round away from the side of KDG, and now they are once again on match point, and looks like they are grouping up towards this A side to hit it fast. Oh no, they're just holding on, because what you saw in regulation was how fast the side of KDG likes to rotate.
Here.
And they should be able to dodge this solar drone here, but she does spot two people. But the rotates are not being called yet, because
Time to jump.
the side of Crashout are playing this smart. They're playing it slow. They're not giving any audio cues. A flash TP from Senu does get two, and now it's a 5v3 advantage for the side of Crashout, who might be dragging this to a third map. Kiki here does not get one, and Peachy gets that as well, and now it's all down to Hima on a 1v5, and Midnight is able to get
Attackers
that
win.
third, is able to get the final kill to drag this to map number 3, guys. And Crashout, finally, they, after that humiliating match 1 defeat, they were able to bounce back a little. They were able to bounce back, put that defeat behind them and drag us to map 3. So that's it, guys. As you can see from the scoreboard here, Senu doing a mighty job. I mean, Tihi as well. You can see they are, almost even with the first kills on 7 and 6, but Alita as well getting that first blood count to 6. 13 first bloods in total, and they won 14 rounds. So pretty good performance from Crashout, and honestly from KDG as well. They did put up a fight, but it all came down to who was slightly the better team and who played their comp well. We will see you guys in the third map. Give us a short break of 5 to 10 minutes, and we'll be right back. Hi guys, welcome back to the Valorant Women's Championship, and we are heading into map number 3 of this semi-final clash of KDG versus Crashout. If you guys were not here for the first two maps, map 1 was pretty much a blowout for the side of KDG with 11-1/2 on Ascent, and then they closed out the map 13-4. And map 2 was a nail biter, honestly. It went to overtime, 14-12 for the side of Crashout. And now we are heading into our final map of Lotus here. And just a reminder that this is the semi-final, so whoever wins goes through towards the grand finals of the Women's Championship 2025. I'm joined here for the final map with by Ace. Hi Ace.
Interesting comms coming from both the teams. We are seeing a Clove hovering over by Crashout. Your favorite agent, but I would say Clove works in this map. I think Clove can have a potential because Senu being their best player, I feel like it gives her a little bit more freedom and try to go for kills. Meanwhile, it's a solid comp by the other team.
Yes, and Senu, on the first map she was a little bit out of it, but really started heating up on that second map. And yeah, like you said, Clove might be the agent for her right now. I'm still a little skeptical about running solo Clove on this map, but then again, given the comp with a double duelist Breach as the only initiator, they might be just going in for hard rushes on either side of the map. And with that being said, we are heading into the game, and after a really long time, I'm seeing an Astra on the defense side, so that's interesting.
That's going to be a little bit annoying to deal with as well.
Exactly, but then again, two duelists running in versus an Astra and an Omen and a Killjoy, things might start looking spicy here. And yeah, looks like on the attack side of things, we are gonna be heading into an A hit. Yep, Teehee here. They are not going to be using any early util here to stall the air pressure. They are going to counter stun, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, they did. And right now, both sides just stuck, and rubble control has been taken from the side of Crashout here. Tiki, he's gonna spot out the opposing breach here, and Medusa is all alone on an island, and the door being broken works against them right now.
But gets traded, and Seno and Midnight Trades going
Last
here and
player
there,
standing.
and
Yeah,
Crashout winning all of duels and taking the
Spike
side for free.
planted.
Teehee is
So
able
he's
to
putting up a fight,
yeah, he's able to
gets
get
down
down,
Peachy.
but now the flank is coming from Midnight here, and but just beating the timing, you see he's not able to get the second kill as well.
And we see Seno heating up early this game, so I think that's what's needed by them if they want to put up a fight here.
Yes, exactly, and good signs for the side of Crashout, and a little concerning. I think they were a little shy, KDG, of not
Can I get this?
using some early util, because they do have a lot of expendable util like an Astra Suck or the Raise Nade to really get the early A control, but they did not opt to use that, and now it looks like we're going to go in for a C rush.
Here.
Destabilizing.
They will be working onto the combination of Killjoy and Breach. This might be really difficult to get in,
Stopping fire.
but they have not the weaponry to contest it. Should be an easy hit.
Yeah,
Rasido gets the first kill on the cluster.
Trixie is able to get a kill, but the gun disadvantage
Last
really
player
showing here. And now
standing.
Teehee once again left all alone, and Senu is able to get that third kill as well. And crucially, Senu is also just 2 ult obs or 2 kills away from getting her ult online, which can be crucial in this upcoming bonus round for them.
I mean, 3K to start with. She's on a heater right now.
Yeah, she is. She is feeling it right now, and yeah, looks like we are gonna go in for those 2 early stars. 3 early stars invested at Rubble here. They want to go in for control, but it might be all for nothing because we see Crashout here grouping up towards this B side. Looks like they want to pop into the B side.
The Omen paranoia here might go huge in delaying this hit. Paranoia is not invested.
Paranoia is
so he must
invested
have
now, but Sennu
Omen
is
was ahead of it and gets a nice kill on 2 Trixie. Meanwhile, T trying to equalize things but gets traded. And we are seeing this Clove ult invested here.
One
Sennu
enemy
is able to
She
get.
managed to get another 3 kills.
Yeah, and this is.
He has a hat trick of 3 kills.
Yes. Yeah, and Sennu, I mean, this game, the way this game has started reminds me of map 1 is where it was a 10-0 beginning for KDG, and you know, it was the same fashion. They were just rolling over them. So 3-0 right now with a bonus conversion as well, and once again they are reduced to really bad weaponry here.
And this should be another cleanup round for Crashout. But I'm being a little bit ahead of myself. You know, all these rounds can go south real fast.
Yep.
They are trying to get this taken control. They are working on to crossfire.
Does get them. Hima is able to get Alita, but
Cinema is traded out again.
yeah,
Hima is stuck.
Yeah, he's stuck. So much of util expended to get her out, and things.
And they managed to get them out. And you know, also Medusa going down to Killjoy as well. They are fighting, eh? I think both the players, everyone's here right now.
Yeah, everyone's here right now, and the call is being made to rotate because, you know, it is bad weaponry on the side of KDG. So just be on the safe side. Just rotate to the free side. Most probable side where there's no one left, and yeah, there is an nanoswarm left which gets broken down, and that should be a free bomb plot as well.
One enemy remaining.
Midnight is able
Midnight
to get
gets-
the kill on the trees.
And the killer stuff as well.
Yeah,
Things are
overall,
looking a little bit dire for the defensive team, but I think this is a crucial round where both teams are going to have a bye, and yes, a timeout is being called because they need to bring in these adaptations real fast before the game goes away from them.
yeah, and I think honestly the way they started that round was good because they had, you know, they fought for that early A control, and if the Astra, who's Hima right now, had a weapon, the round might have changed a little bit, and I think that's how they need to approach it. They need to get control of one area of the map, and you know, it's okay to allow Crashout to get into sight because they don't really have anything for the postman. They don't really have anything to hold, but you know, to actually get into sight, they have so much util. They have 2 duelists, they have the breach, they have the Clove who can you know, take those fights first, and I think their approach should be just to gain control of one area of the map and then leave the other area for retake, and make sure that the attack uses a lot of util to come into sight, so they don't really have anything to hold the site on the retake.
Ideally, with the lineup they have, I think they can keep a control easily with Omen and Raze right there, and
Yeah.
put pressure and forcing the enemy team to go C while you have the advantage of the ability to retake C side.
Exactly, that's very true. And it does, I mean, it looks like they're going for quite the opposite here with they don't want to take any early risks. The breach is able to jiggle peek onto rub a mound and see that no one's there, but it looks like it's going to be any hit from the side of Crashout here.
They are contacting up, and ISO using this tool early on. They are getting this free control.
Yes, they are, and
Bomb buddy out.
they are clearing out everything. Sen
Then
once
you get the
again.
kill over Hima and the
Yeah.
side is open after that taking and we are on for a retake. Meanwhile, Trixie on the other side gets a lurk into midnight. Meanwhile, Senu is cleaning up on side. Gets a kill on the Medusa.
As well. And PG here is able to get a nice
One
timing through the
enemy
smoke.
remaining.
And Senu with another 3k. Someone needs
I mean,
to.
we might have to call him 3K right now.
Yep, someone needs to check her PC because.
He does one better and gets 4 kills.
Yes, and
I think she got the double kill last round, so she just had to balance the KDA.
yeah, and it looks like it's heading into another half broken by for KDG, and again it's starting to look very much like a carbon copy of that first map that I watched, because I mean, do they want to balance it because it was a 13-4, it was a 14-12, do they want
Also a random fact. We are 5 rounds in, like 5 rounds after. Senu is at 15 kills. Exactly 3.0
Got the
KD.
spike. Flash out.
I see.
I mean, like 15 KD, but what do you mean? 3 kills each round.
Yeah. 15 and 1 on Senu, which is crazy, and it looks like they're gonna go in for a fast C hit here. So much util right now. Hima is able to get one here.
And Trixie managed to find my timing onto Alita.
Gets one, Midnight gets one, gets two as well,
One
and
enemy
Medusa
remaining.
gets two, but Senu with
down.
her ult, that was a very good ult, the timing was
One
crazy.
enemy
Medusa gets one, but Senu is able to get the trade, and yes, your agent is doing a thing.
I mean, that's how you play Clove, and when your Clove is doing that, it's very hard to counter that as well. What can you do against that?
Honestly, yeah, nothing much that can be done there.
That said, I feel like the defense should be a little bit more proactive and take this space away. They are playing a little bit more passive than they should on this map basically, but if they want to make a comeback, I think they should start taking these fights early on. They should apply more pressure and deny this space, get the easy space that's been given to the attack side.
Yes, that is extremely true, because they are now just letting the attack do whatever they want on the map and relying on gunfights. And it almost worked out, that map, but that's not a consistent game plan for them. Look like
Attackers
Here.
are getting double control again for free. I feel like this is a major part of the map, and getting straight early on is such a big deal. Meanwhile, Senu gets a kill on the T to open things up again. She is double looking forward. She is confident right now. Alita gets Medusa and Senu gets lost.
Last
as
player
well.
standing.
Trixie was able to find
Spike
PG there,
planted.
but gets taken out by Midnight. And Hima all alone in a 1v4 to clutch things up. A really hard task on her hand.
they
They
miss each
find
other.
each other. It's a,
Yes.
will she
No.
check back?
Yeah, Hima does get the timing, better of the timing, but the trade is there, and Senu with
Another 3 kills.
she's on 20 and 2 right now, by the way.
She woke up and decided, you know, I'm the better player here. I'm gonna bring my team home. In a
Yeah, and-
convincing fashion.
Yeah, and yes, 7-0. But if we know anything about this game, 7-1 is a very probable scoreline. We need to get the Brazil online here, but it
Alright,
is looking
muckers,
unlikely
off
because
we
there
go.
is once again a broken buy on the side of KDG, and looks like we're alternating between A and C here. KDG tried to go for a Omen Flash Paranoia play on the B side, but it is a fast C hit, and Alita does have her ult, which she's
Off your feet.
thinking of popping. Does pop it.
And
Does
they
spot someone on the
Hima
flank.
out,
Last
Alita
player
does get
standing.
one,
and
and
everything's happening so fast. It's everything up.
Medusa
Spike
does
down.
get one, gets two.
He almost got 3, but Senu is better to clean things up.
Yeah,
I didn't bring a snack.
I feel like a certain someone
anyone
called
bring
Russell
it
should
back?
learn from his girlfriend and play like her.
Yes.
I wish he was also, helping his team like this instead of always, being. I don't want to say much. I don't want to say much.
Yeah.
No hate commentary.
Yes. But that being said, it's 8-0 right now. KDG, I think if I was them, I would take another pause here just to not even necessarily talk anything tactical, just to slow things down, to halt the momentum of crash
I
out.
feel like, but
But
that's what's going wrong for them. I think they're taking this too slow. I feel like they should be a little bit more proactive around the map.
true. But yeah, they are, once again, they're just letting things happen, and it was kind of the same on their defense side on Haven as well, but they were good on their floods. Again, another hit onto the A side here. Tree control has been taken, but and also the lock.
Entry to Elite, I think this is first time, first team going to the other side.
Yeah, there's one.
Takes it down, he's having a good angle, but Shiki takes her out, and Puma gets peachy.
Spike planted.
Well, Senu right now on the
One
alt
enemy
here is not
remaining.
able to get one, but now it's all down to Tiki here, who gets
enemy
one, gets
remaining.
two.
Now it's highly winnable round. Can she clutch it out to make it a 9-0? Or will the defense be able to get the first round on board? And Medusa knows where Tiki is and pushes. It was a nice play coming by Medusa to win their first round in this defense half.
Yeah, finally 8-1, and it all came down to that first kill, I would say, from where Alita got taken down.
Taken down by Trixie.
Yeah,
They need these first contacts. They need these first bloods again, and I think it's a nice call by them to push through the smoke to get that kill. Also, we've seen crazy things happen in this map, so one round on defense might be enough. We never know.
that
The Lord
I don't
tends to be
know.
very much attack sided heavy, so
Yeah, and given their comp, they could really slow things down with the double smokes that they have, really work the map. But this early paranoia play, they had the right idea, but the shots were just not there. Peachy here with the showstopper wants to get things done. Just get the kill on TV. Peachy with
Peachy gets another kill on it. I think that's a misplay. Rahima managed to even win it out. And Medusa getting Peachy, but
Last
Medusa
player
getting
standing.
out, and Tenio peeking and taking his fight to them.
That was their bet.
Gets another 2k.
Alright.
Yeah, Senu is again the savior. I mean, not really the savior. There were 4 people left, but 23 and 4. I mean, you could say she slowed down a little bit because she was 20 and 2 at one point, but I don't think that's fair to say she slowed down.
But fair to say though, a nice try coming from the defense. I think they tried something different and they tried to take the initiative. It almost worked out. Few stray shots. If those managed to land, the things would have been much more different here. I think they should not stop and they should be fighting these and keeping pressure up. I think that's exactly what they're doing.
Yeah, that is exactly what they're
So
doing.
they're down low, but I think grouping up together might have better chance here.
So much util expended here, but they also, I mean, the read should be here that there's at least 4 people here because
people,
they
yeah.
saw so much of utility. They even heard the Killjoy turret, which should mean that C site at most has 1 person, and it is a free C site, and the plant should be able to go down here. It is gonna be a 5v5 retake with not so favorable util. Senu meanwhile wants to take this, gets traded out. They can't get rid of this Lurk here on TV, but she's on 1 HP, and that's
Out of
it.
charges.
Foxer here trying to do something and is not able to get any damage done, and it is a
Last
1-10
round in the
scoreline
half.
for the side of
Do you
Crashout.
think they are trying for a repeat and flip the script on the map one and get 11-1 here?
I mean, very much possible, right? And I'm pretty sure it's running on. Given that we both know Senul personally, she wants it. She wants to beat that scoreline.
No comment.
She's yeah,
Life's sake, no comment.
yeah. 110 is the scoreline, and they should be looking to, given that there's a bulldog on the Ares on one hand, and they also have the breach out, they should be looking to close this
Right
out.
there.
Pretty good. I mean, at least on 11-1. But they won the half already. It's at this point any round is a bonus pretty much.
Concussing it.
And going in,
They are
nice.
just taking all the utility, but market very cool and nice there.
Yeah.
Gets PT and keep again advantage in a while.
One enemy remaining. Spike down.
Yeah,
C.
and looks like Elita does get one.
But a tall task ahead of her.
Elita gets the second as well. And the
Showstopper
showstopper.
going straight, but the bomb is down towards Mount here. It's gonna be a hard retake onto the bomb here.
Yeah, they do know where the spike is, and at the same time, Elita
30
she
seconds
has
left.
Might get a one. If
no,
clears
she
it,
does
she
not.
does not clear the angle. She had a money on there, but she did not clear the angle.
Yeah, always clear your angles,
Switching
folks.
sides.
But yeah, 210 is the scoreline, and I mean it is a very much attack-sided map, and on the side
Two
of
rounds, two rounds might be enough. All comes down to this pistol, though. It's a very crucial pistol round for the attack team right now.
yeah, because I mean when it comes to stopping power, they do have the Raise Alt and the Killjoy, but they are pretty much an attack-sided comp, and they did make it work with the 10-2 scoreline. So the pistol round is crucial, and if KDG is able to pull out this pistol round, it might become it could potentially turn out to be a very close match, but we have to wait and see. And it looks like they're gonna go for a C hit here.
Some early aggression coming towards Rubble here. Or meanwhile, the heat is going to see. They are trying to play it a bit fast here. Midnight gets the first kill, but Elita even things out. Elita gets one, but trades things out again. Things are looking even. The defense is here for the
Spike
retake.
planted.
They are looking for a
One
card.
enemy
Senil gets a
remaining.
nice kill. Following things up and beating Lima out.
Teams are out, and that is the 11th round on the board here. And if they play it right, that should be 12-2 and series point as well. But anything can happen, and given the scoreline, I think KDG will be forced to go for a force buy here.
Also, I feel like the way the defense played that round is perfect as well, because they took the early rumble control. They knew there was no one A, and they were able to save the utility and also rotate towards seaside fast for the flood retake as well.
Yes,
That is
they-
the advantage of getting map space here, and we are seeing another timeout invested by Roach,
yeah, the final timeout for the
because
side
this round
of
is very
KDG.
crucial. I know. I mean, they have to make a miracle work and win the next round.
Yes, they do, and I mean it pretty much all comes down to this round, right? Because if it goes down to a 12-2, all Crashout need to do is just play together, and just if things even start looking a little bit off from their end, they just need to collect their ults and just play one good round. That's all they need. They can't paper X this day. Hopefully,
But we're seeing this happen on.
yeah, on this exact map.
So
Yeah,
anything's
with-
possible, but
with this exact scoreline as well. So anything is possible, and I think that's what this timeout is for. They want to, know that, because if it can happen in pro play, it can definitely happen here as well. That hope is not lost. They just need to, play together, I would say, and yeah, I mean, hope for the best, because luck plays a big part here as well.
they are investing onto this round. They won this round. I mean, fair call by them. but they should be playing together and getting these trades out because they have the weak weaponry going into this round.
Yes, they do, and let's see
Now,
how it
he
goes.
is in advanced, I would say, semi-lurk position.
Yes,
She
she
is.
is. Yeah. And I think the game plan was clear after timeout. They just want to hold everything, try to make Crashout make a mistake, but the thing is they are not overstepping. They know that they have the weapons advantage. They don't need to do anything stupid, honestly. They don't need to do anything silly. They don't need to take any risks because the game is pretty much in their hands, and even the round is pretty much in their hands. They just need to play it extremely safe. We are heading on towards a 5-man hit onto this seaside. So much utility being invested. Lita is...
Out by Hima, and that should open the seaside up.
30 seconds
Yeah,
left.
the stun, the
Spike
flood into
planted.
side looks very good. Senu is not able to capitalize on the kill. Flopster is able to get the kill as well.
Last player
And-
standing.
Kills and Hima are getting ticked out. Do not Peachy left alone with the judge.
Yeah, but
This is
the
gonna be
spike,
hard.
yeah, the spike is not
spike
planted
is-
for them.
This is diffusable.
It's invisible, but no, the Astra Util comes in clutch for them that round. And okay, that is exactly what, yeah,
That's exactly what they needed.
exactly
Will
what they
we see a
needed.
comeback?
I mean, look, it's still 11-3, still a long way to go, but it's getting a little...
I'm here for a good time. I'm hoping it's gonna be a closer game than this.
Yes. A full
What's
eco.
hesitation there? What's the hesitation there?
No, I was just looking at the economy. Don't think about it. Don't read into it. Only classics. No investment going in. For the side of Crashout here, they are taking. Oh, KDG also gets a kill from the
I'm confused. Vanilla gets 2, Vanilla gets 3, KDG gets 2, and Hima trades the final kill out. The 4-11 half, and we are seeing a little bit life back on towards the attackers here.
Let's
Yeah, and this next round, if Crashout do lose this next round, I expect to see a timeout being called. Because they need to stop the bleeding soon. Like, they can't let it go into anything more than, I would say, 6 rounds is the...
Also, I feel like Crashout also has to be proactive around the map and get this space because they have the double duelists. They need to get this space. They can't afford to play passive.
Yeah, that is very true.
They are getting this early rubber control. Meanwhile, the attack is taking things slow,
Yes, they
which I
are.
would say is working towards their strengths.
Yeah, they have double smokes. They can create a lot of question marks around the map, and they have taken all of B and C control. Meanwhile, meanwhile, Crashout does have this control on A, so they can be sure that it's not gonna be towards this A side, at least right now. The door being open creates a lot of question marks though. And it looks like it's gonna be an end onto this B side of the map for...
But not the home strike is going back.
Yeah, no, they are
They
going back.
recruiting towards it.
Yes.
It all come down to Alita will get cleared or not. She does not get checked.
Does not get cleared, and he's able to get 2, he's able to get 3. And Alita with a round and a half there.
A small mistake coming from attackers that cost
Match
them
point.
the round.
We got them beat. Knock them out.
You cannot go without clearing that angle. That's a huge mistake at the crucial time, but props to
Yeah.
Alita though. She was able to keep her calm, get 3 kills there. Props to her for putting their team on match point.
Yeah, and it does look like it's... I mean, again, never say never. It is a full buy round. I mean, a kind of a broken buy, but they do have the weaponry. Early A control is being taken, and KDG are grouping outside. They want to Must look like they want to reclaim this space. Aparna is invested, but the aftershock timing is perfect. And you know, their efforts to take A have been thwarted here. We are
Crashout
gonna
played some, I mean, what do you call paper textbook Valorant, keeping the rubber control and pushing the other team out, opting out for these we call retakes,
yeah,
which
the
works well on them.
Alita has altered in and is able to get the kill around. Teehee is taken out while she's popping the showstopper, and now it's a 4v3 and it's a 4v2 right now. Tiki,
Could be the end.
yeah, this could be the end. The ult
Tiki is invested as well.
One enemy
gets
remaining.
one. Medusa is not able to get anything, and that is
Defenders
game,
win.
guys.
We survived and we're stronger.
13-4.
Venezuela.
It's called it?
Yes, it is. It was 13-4 on Ascent, 14-12 on Haven, and 13-4 on the other side to finish things off. So they will be really happy with that result, because the way they lost first map, I thought, it was, it was all there for them to absolutely crumble under the pressure. But, they were able to.
Also the map 2 as well, it was very close and they
Ex-
almost lost it in map 2 as well.
Yeah, and
And
to fight tooth and nail and to find and to pull out this performance on the final map, amazing, I'd say. Um, yeah, and as you can see from the scoreline here, 6 first bloods for Senu as the Clove. She absolutely took over that first half, and I think you can credit the entire first half to, and the entire first half is pretty much like the entire first game. So great game coming in from Crashout.
that wraps things for the semi-final.
Yeah,
And we are
for
seeing Crashout in grand finals happening.
Yeah, which should be in the next 2 days. We'll keep you guys updated, but that's it. Yeah, we'll see you guys later. Thank you everyone for joining in. And make sure to tune in for the rest of the games as well. I have a request from Stormy here. He says, say hi. So hi, guy. Hi. But yeah, that's it, guys. That's me, Zeno, and S. Anything to say?
Yes, by yeah, close remarks, nothing to say. Sensen, she's the MVP for the last map, and yeah, hoping to see this performance continuing on the grand finals.
Yeah, guys. See you guys. See you guys later, and good night.